Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Oh, I can hear myself, that's bad. There we go. Oh, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to the stream, back to Enshrouded for a little bit. This is a game where we don't really deal with quest and share, we just build a lot of stuff. So it's one of those streams that chill out and we do boring little building, but I think the result a lot of the times is amazing. So we haven't played this in a while, but we're here today because I'm done with Path of Exile 2. Until they fix the game, I don't want to be dealing with that shit anymore. And Core Punk, just we can't play that. We just cannot play it. Simple as that. Because there are no servers online. So that's that. So I've decided today to have a chilled out afternoon and finish some stuff that we need to finish. I put up some lovely non-copyrighted music. Because yesterday that we have the music we like, YouTube blocked the stream in pretty much the entire fucking world. Not very good. So I'm gonna stick with a little bit of the licenses that I have for today. Also, I put the game on performance, so reduce all the graphics. I'm hoping this might help a little bit with the light problem that we have. That is a problem with the game, that is. When you have too many lights, as you remember, not all of them turn on. I don't know if that can be fixed or the 4060 just cannot handle it or whatever. We'll see. So I put it on performance. Let's see how the graphics is gonna be. We do have a lot of building to do. Still, now I'm just laying down the rest of the floor in the king's room, the throne room, which we haven't finished yet. And then, I don't know, I need to come up with something, hopefully during the gameplay. The idea will come to me. I gotta figure out what we're gonna do with this, let's say, dead space that we have. We also have to finish the extra roofing, because most of the buildings we have, most of them, they do have double floors. Like one floor on top, one floor underneath it. That helps with the different environments. Also helps you when you make mistakes. If you want to change something, you don't have to fuck up the room on top. The new Core Pack update that says we're not ready yet, soon we'll let you know. Is that the one we're talking about, sis? What was it? Official. Just a small update. We have reverted all the infrastructure services. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. I don't know you very well, so don't take this the wrong way. I'm saying this with a lot of love, but I don't know how old you are and how many games you've played, how many alphas and test servers you have been into or involved with, but in the last 10 years, this is kind of common. I'm upset. I'm not pissed off. I'm upset because I want to play. I don't want to play Path of Exile, you know, and I'm really not in a building mood to play this, but I don't have something else. You're 35? Okay. I'm 45. So maybe I've played a few more alpha servers or whatever, but this is kind of normal, especially since I play every day, you know, and I stream and stuff. This it's pretty normal in 2024 going to 25. This is how companies and games are, you know. Early access means open alpha basically, and I can get my head around it yet, you know. When people talk to me about alpha, about early access, I'm expecting like 100% more, 200% more of what Core Punk is actually giving out at the moment. But it is what it is. Well, from what I've read somewhere in Discord, because I keep an eye on that, they are looking for a senior hardware engineer, something that has to do with the servers. I think they're missing one core personnel that actually knows what the fuck he or she is doing, and I think this is one of the reasons for the delays. I'm not saying it's the reason, one of the reasons for the big delay. I don't think they have someone that has experience in this kind of technical problem they have. So they're looking to hire a senior engineer or something. Sorry, I'm not much of a computer person. God knows I have my problems with computers. So I think that might be something that adds to the whole problem. Give me a second, because again, I forgot to put my Discord on streamer mode, and it's going to start beeping like hell. And there we go. No more beeping. What's happening here? This tile is wrong. Come on, get on the right spot, tile. Stop pissing me off. Now there's something wrong here with this tile. Anyways, I can fix that later. Game can be PC like this. I don't think anybody would have a problem with a rollback, except maybe the devs. I think people are happy to have a rollback. People won't be happy if there's a wipe, but I don't think there's any issues with rollbacks. But the thing is, I don't think it has to do with the rollback or not. It just has to do with the fact that something is causing the servers to constantly crash or create lag. They have coded something wrong and it's fucking up the hardware, and they need to find what they're coding wrong, and they need to improve the hardware as well. I think that's the problem. It's not just one thing. But regardless, whether we are pissed off or not, whether we want to accept it or not, or we're going to stop playing, or we're going to keep playing, or whatever, there's nothing we can do. The only thing we can do is just wait. Do something else in between and hope that they're going to fix it once and for all. But from previous experience, previous posts that they have done, I don't think this is going to be the last time we're going to have a problem like this. They do have a tendency to at least fuck up their communication a little bit. They have issues with communication. They don't know how to write, what to write. I don't know if it's a language barrier or they're just bad at it. And that is a fact. I mean, you know, they do a lot of like communication, publicity mistakes, like huge mistakes. All right, I think that floor is done. Let's see if I have something else on the other side. But this whole situation is going to cost a little bit of the player base. It is going to cost some of the player base. That is for sure in my book anyways. Also, it also costs money, because some of the money that they spend into advertising the game with streamers and paying for promotions and stuff like that, it has backfired because of the 2-hour delay. Even if this guy is on the round and said, what I'm gonna play today, let's go back and check this game out, we got $200 or whatever, he's still not gonna be able to come back and just gonna, you know, throw a line over it, call it a day. Because that's the worst thing. You want to play a game and it's not there, you know, or you're getting paid to play a game and the game is not there, making you look bad to your audience. I mean, they're pissing us off, they're pissed off the streamers, they've shown that they don't have a game that works, and it's official, it's been recorded, it's been advertised as a game that's not there because of delays, and they're just hurting themselves with these rushed decisions they're making. As far as publicity goes, I mean, this game that I'm playing right now, Enshrouded, is early access, and dude, this game is almost released. I don't know why they haven't gone release yet. It's still like on the early access status. It's a nice excuse if you fuck up, but this game is early access, and the only problem I have in the game is that my computer, most likely is my computer, cannot handle all the lights. That's it. I have a 4060. Other than that, I don't see any problems, and that's how Corpunk should be. Maybe it doesn't have the classes. I mean, look at Path of Exile 2. Early access doesn't have all the classes, but still, it's a working game. There's, you know, they do restarts, they do patches, fixes, balancing. Yes, it's early access, but the game is there, the servers are there, things are working. And I have a hole in my ceiling. What the fuck is that? Why do I have a hole in my ceiling? That is not cool. And let me guess, I don't have any tiles of that. It's a very good chance I don't have any tiles for that. God damn it! Fuck it. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Pretty much I'm listening to the song. That's what Artificial Core has to do. They have to save themselves from themselves. I mean, they're making massive mistakes. Alright, so... Sorry, I'm running around here, I know. I'm trying to figure out, I have all this dead space, all this, and pretty much even on the other side. I'm running around while talking to you, trying to figure out if there's something I can do here. What can I build here? What can I do here? Because I like my corridor going all there up to the throne, but I need to come... I still haven't thought anything all this time that I've left this project standing here. It's a fucking huge space. Anyways, it might come to me one day. I mean, we didn't build this in a night, did we? Righty-o, let's go and do more flooring, because we have a lot of work down here. Ah, God. Okay, let's go. I put this white tiles there to create some light, because I couldn't see shit. Right, let's see, where am I? Okay, let's go down here. I was building somewhere down here somewhere. Ah, here we are. This is the level I was building. So yeah, feel free to talk about anything you want, guys. I mean, you know, just because, I mean, we're gonna be building here, so chatting about Core Punk, Path of Exile, any other game you guys are interested, not a problemo. Because this is a game I know a lot of people don't like because there isn't a lot of action. It's just me building shit, destroying things we built before, you know, stuff like that. All right, so I gotta get this one right. And that's not right. I'll do this manually. Fucking snapping in this game sucks ass. Okay. So what we're doing in this, so you know what I'm trying to do here, what I'm building, we do have, well, we haven't finished. We just need to put more lights down there. This thing down there, which you can't see very well, I haven't finished with the lights yet, and some of the garden issues that I have. That is our cemetery. That is our necropolis down there. There's we have mausoleums and big buildings for, like, you know, leaders and kings and whatever, and the rest is troops and whatever. And what I am building here, at least try to build here, we're trying to build a necropolis. The plan is that we get to cover the entire space that we're missing here, with, I'm gonna describe this. We're doing the housing of pre-existing civilization that died, therefore a necropolis. It is a very tedious and boring situation, because, well, you're just repeating the same thing in a lot of floors, basically. However, it is something that I want to do because I think the end result will be really good. So I don't really have a pattern, you know. I just make. I can go downstairs and show you how these things look like. Yep. We can. What the fuck is that? A Christmas song? We need some lights in here, though. That should do it. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So I play this game nowadays. I only do craft, I only do building here. I don't do quests. I mean, I do to unlock some of the stuff, but most of the stuff that I do is just crafting these days, building stuff. I have to say, we have renovated the entire base, and I am super happy with the renovations and how the new base looks like. We will do a tour a bit later on, if you guys still around, because it is a 20-minute kind of thing, and well, you know, it's a bit tedious on me. Oh shit. Alright, let me fix this a bit. And that will do. One more, maybe half. So we used to have this wall around. It was for a different kind of project, so I'm bringing it down because I want to have that natural background, because you can actually walk in the houses I'm building. You can get in. Try to keep it nice as a concept. So I want to have a nice chilled out building afternoon. Hopefully tomorrow, we will be able to play Corpink. And most likely I'm going to start a new shaman, so I'm going to be a level 1 going up again. Like I said, I want to have 2, one for tanking and one for elemental DPS. And it's going to start the second one really. I suppose we can, yeah, let's close it here. We're extending? No. Okay. Or extending. Okay, excellent. Let me go and see how that looks like. Man, I gotta fix the gardens down there. Shit. Okay, it's not looking too bad. Hopefully if we take the lights out, well, to the little doors and windows and with the green light. So how much more do I have? Oh my god. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 floors. That's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 10 floors, 11 floors up. Holy shit. I need help. I need help. What we haven't done is let's break that one. We're gonna need a staircase to the next floor. Yes, yes. Fucking snapping. There we go. Gotta hit snapping. And this is the most tedious thing, flooring. I hate floorings and stuff. I mean, digging is also kind of boring, but it is a necessity, especially when your entire base is under the fucking mountain. We have to dig all this up. I think we have an amazing place. We have managed to create an amazing place. And we have taken a little bit of a different approach. We really didn't go for that, you know, forest, wooden elf kind of situation everybody else is building. Everybody has a wooden house. You think you're always in Lord of the Rings. We kind of went a little bit more on the under the mountain dwarf rock and stone kind of situation here. And I think it's starting to pay off. Some of you have been to my streams before here in Enshrouded, you probably know what I'm talking about. For the rest of you, you're gonna have to be patient. We'll do a tour later because, like I said, I know a lot of people want to see the base. But it's a 20-minute tour, so I'm not gonna do that every time somebody says, oh, can I see what you built? Because otherwise I won't do shit. What? Yeah, got more. Taking down some of the old walls. So I don't know if we're going to do the whole stream Enshrouded, but I really wanted to chill out with a cup of coffee and build some stuff. Push the project a little bit more forward. So I just want to finish this side, then I want to lay down some plants / foundations for the next part of this. And I also got myself a lot of candlelight to carry on with stuff down there. Good morning, Skin. Did I place that one right or did I fucked it? I fucked it. God damn it, snapping sucks in this game. I say this since day one, and I'll just keep fucking saying that. Yep. It's pissing me off. How are we doing today, Skin? I can build out from the other side. We're going for another floor. Yes, we need another floor. Yeah, none of us did, man. None of us did, and I mean, you guys. I don't know what's worse. Like some of you guys, you know, you work, you go to work, come back. I don't know, you have kids, whatever, right? And you kind of want to put your like 7-8 hours of gameplay and grinding over the weekend, and you're really looking forward for that weekend, you know, because you have bosses and clients and people on your head, and you know you just want to let out and chill and grind your favorite game. I don't know if that's worth it. You guys didn't play, or I am in a worse state because I'm unemployed. So I do have 24/7 free time, except a couple of chores around the house, you know, like bring firewood and put the fireplace on or something like that, or cook. And this is what I do. Like streaming is the way of me getting some money to keep living and whatever. But I kind of like play. I wake up at like usually 5 o'clock in the morning, and I can play until 12-ish, so about 6 hours, and then I'll do my chores or whatever in a couple of hours. I don't need more than that, and then I eat, and then I stream another 6. So basically, I play about 12 to 14 hours a day, right? If I'm not making videos in the morning, I play, right? So that's what I do: videos and play, or grind, and then I do the stream. So I play a lot of hours, and I don't have a game. I really want to play Corpine. I like to level up characters and do stuff, but I don't have it. I don't know what's worse, me being stuck all day without having something I really want to do when I have all this time, or you guys that you know you need that weekend. You just get that weekend. I don't know which one is it's the worst. Well, Zach. Yeah, I mean, for me, like, the unemployed part is the one that sucks the most, but I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen a couple of months, because I usually get seasonal jobs. Alright, that takes us to the bottom. Okay, I can deal with this a bit later. It's a bit of a bigger staircase. So we have laid some of the foundations here. So let's start building. Oh, this is gonna take months. Zombie screams following the stream. Thank you very much, sir. Welcome. Okay, so we need to put the wall a little bit further in. That will do. So realign that a little bit. Good. Yep. We are good. So let's see, let's put a window, let's put a door, let's put a wall, another wall, another window, and another window. Why the hell not? Okay, top it off there. And it's gonna get dark. So voila. Let there be light. And that's wrong. Oh, that was wrong. Right. It's a bit of space here. You can go down, and you go down. And we keep on building. How much space we're gonna leave on this? About there. Yeah, that looks good. Oh shit, am I overextending on the top? Yeah, just a bit. And that's one thing I have to be careful a little bit. I always do that mistake. I mean, the most difficult part on all this is the light. For me, that is the most difficult part, is the freaking light. The fact that I don't have enough light. You get used to it after a while. I just build, like, you know, I go down and then I just go one up. After a while, I get used to it. The thing is, I make so many changes and so many, renovations, upgrades, that having small pieces sometimes, it's a pain in the ass. So I have to break a lot more as I go through things. But it depends, you know, I use them when I feel that it's needed. Alright, that's done. Let's go down. Or to build. I cover half the window. Yeah, I know, I noticed. But it's, I don't mind. It doesn't have to be perfect. Because this is meant to be housing, which is hundreds and thousands of years and the stone has collapsed. So I don't make everything symmetrical. I leave gaps, I leave half windows, as you put it, and other stuff. It's, if I go a little bit higher, I can show you a little bit. I know I covered this window. Probably I'm gonna come back on the second run and start opening more windows, closing, moving things. I take a lot of times. Well, I'm trying to keep this, where's my corridor? I'm trying to keep this a little bit, as I don't like the blue one. Like the blue one, I use it as water at the moment. You know, I don't want to put blue on that. So basically, we're just going to build this. I mean, I'm going to remove the white ones. That's just for the light. So we do have the whole, you know, green theme kind of situation. So all this, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to empty houses. This, I don't know if you've ever seen this, if you've seen an Acropolis in real life, which is like under the mountain in a big canyon, and you have the houses which are made inside the stone. All right, I don't know if you've seen that. That's what I pretty much. Oh no, you don't. This, yeah, this is one of the 26 rooms we have. Yeah, it's a massive city we have underneath this mountain. But the thing is, you see this thing that I'm building, that is 11 stories high, right? That is gonna go all around this big fucker. It is an Acropolis, so I'm gonna build all this. So it's not gonna have anything in there, it's just the old houses inside the stone. You know what I mean? It's just decoration, all this. I mean, you're gonna be able to walk around on this, yes, but at the moment I'm just doing the first one, then we're gonna lay and remove all the walls we have around this, because that's from a previous project. And we're gonna run all this all around it until we get to the marble staircases. But like I said, as soon as I finish this, I'm gonna go down to a graveyard. This is an Acropolis, that's our graveyard. We did this in a couple of sessions. I need to go and add some more candles because I ran out last time. Just to finish the corridors. And there in the middle we have the gardens. I gotta fix this a little bit. We don't have lights there, so it doesn't look so good. I just wish I could, all the lights were to work, so I've turned all the graphics down. Hopefully this time they will work. I'll give a tour in, I don't know, 10-15 minutes as soon as I finish some of the walling here. So I want to finish this going down. Then we'll do a tour, because as I said earlier, the tour takes about 25 minutes. This is a massive undertaking we have here. And yeah, I know, my building way is a little bit weird. Some of the things I do, they're not 100% precise, but like I said, sometimes it just doesn't matter. So that's one block less. Okay, just that one block. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, because I have, I like your comments, but some people watch me build sometimes, like, it does look weird, and I admit. You see, I have a friend that plays with me every now and then. He goes mental. When I don't place everything with snap, he just goes fucking mental on me. He comes in and he is capable of actually destroying everything that I've built for hours, only to redo it to the millimeter with snap. He's actually done and destroyed everything. Oh, we have changes in this, dude. We have made so many changes in this. The previous base, which actually I do have photos of the previous base. What I mean previous base, this one, at some point I woke up after this update they did, and I'm like, you know what? We have the rooms, we have all the shit we like, but it doesn't look good. This is bad. I'm gonna renovate. So I went forward, right? We're talking about 26 rooms, about 20-25 hidden passages, games, interactive shit, and I renovated everything. Size, buildings, everything. And I am personally astonished at the fucking result I've managed to pull off. I'll show you some of the photos of how it was, and then I'll give you the tour. I think we're pretty much done. Just gonna put some more a few more things to lay down here, just to get my bearings a bit. So, and we'll do a little tour in a minute. And it's neat. Let's put snapping on for this. Let's get some of this shit done. Gotta remember where I have the photos though. That's also a thing. You gotta remember where the photos are. Okay, so, and then we need another one up there. Well, I used to do that as well. I used to do that. Mixing with stuff, but at some point I was like, everybody's doing that, and this is meant to be a kingdom under the mountain dwarf kind of construction. Dwarves really, we sorry, kind of identify a little bit with the characters. We don't use a lot of wood, we had a lot of wood in this base, floors, doors, all that kind of shit. So I remolded everything, removed all the wood, and just went stone. Just a mixture of stone, minimal wood. We're digging this mountain in, and this is like 6-7 stories down. I mean, 26, I think it's 26 rooms. Could be 22, I don't know. I don't like lying, but it's about there. Alright, so that's pretty much that. Let's go one more floor up. So what I'm doing is basically we're gonna go around the room. So I just want to lay down a little bit of this is where we're gonna build the other houses. I like to work in different rooms all the time, although right now I don't have any other rooms to build. So I am doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It keeps my mind from getting stuck, like we have done on the throne room, which I don't know what to put there. Oh, I haven't done the walls here. It's okay, we'll do it later. But like I said, this thing that I'm doing right now to the floors and just the stone houses, which is decoration, probably is going to take me at least 10 days, 6 hours, about 60 hours to finish this. I just hope the end result is going to be good, because in my mind it looks good. The question is whether I can transfer that idea into the game world as good. It's a little bit there. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be something. Alright, do it like this, we can trim that later. Oh, damn it. This is one of my best features in this game. I fall down from fucking everywhere. Especially when I'm building. I'm an expert on falling down while building. Oops. Oh god. I have a feeling it's gonna look good at the end. Feeling, that's all I got. One group, I don't know, I mean, this co-op thing seems to be working okay with lag and everything. I mean, you can have, what, up to 16 people? The other thing is open world, I think the way they have it is kind of good, because once they brought in some of the passwords, I forgot to put the passwords in, and people raided my server here, and they start destroying everything. They start breaking down walls. I mean, they didn't even care about taking resources or whatever, you know? They just start destroying my base. They logged in, because I forgot to put the passwords when they did the change with the passwords and rights. And they start breaking things. So, open world with bases? I don't think it's gonna work very well in this game, because people are just assholes. I mean, I have about 300 hours of building on this. I don't want people coming in fucking my shit up. Can do changes like that, but open world to have other people, I don't trust people anymore, dude. I mean, there was a time somebody said, oh, can I come into your server and you know, look around the base and whatever, and like, no. No. I mean, I don't know why people like doing shit like that, but personally, I mean, if you see my journal, I still have 8-9 quests. I don't really do them. Yeah, I don't really even know what the story is. I don't really care. I'm just here for the building. I mean, I do the quests blindfolded, just go do it just to unlock stuff. And most of the times I don't even unlock stuff. I just go to public server. When they put all the new items, I pick up the new items, and when they're in my inventory, I have unlocked them. Yeah, I just go to public resource server when they put the new update out. These guys find them very quickly after a couple of days, and I just pick up the materials from there, put them in my inventory, and then they unlock for me. And then I do the quest just to have the completion, so I don't actually go out to do it. I just do it whenever I feel like it and when I'm bored. So I go to a public resource server, log in, get the new mats, and start crafting. And when I'm bored or I want to do something completely different, I do the quests. It's a lot faster and easier for me. Plus, I do most of the stuff alone anyways, so I do mod my server. There's no way I'm gonna mine all the resources required for this. So I generate them. I'm honest, you know. I mean, there's no way I could have mined 6-7 million of its material. Just going out there mining. It's not gonna happen. Alright. Well, we've made a bit of a progress here today. Alright, let's do some more flooring upstairs. Ooh! I need a staircase, temporary staircase. Huh? Fucking it will work. Oop. Oh, come on. That was a small gap. I shouldn't have fallen on that. Yeah, fuck. You know what? I'll do it this way. Alright, let's finish a little bit of this floor as well. When and if the game allows me to. Now let's go have a little tour. Whoop. And there's gaps in the middle. Great. Alright, that's done. Whoops. God, I hope I don't have to break this ever again, because the way I'm doing it, it's gonna be a nightmare to break it. Do. Go. Do. But this is the biggest room of all. This is the biggest we have. And it is like the most ambitious project, which I have no idea how it's going to turn out, to be honest, but I'm hopeful. It's going to look alright at the end of this. So this is the ceiling for the room. I know we have another one on top of us, but most of the rooms that have double ceilings. I did make the mistake in the past of having one ceiling between the bottom room and the top room, and it has been a complete disaster. So now when I'm building new rooms, I try to avoid that. Try to have two, one floor, one ceiling. So if something goes wrong, something I don't like, I can always repair it, change it, without affecting the other room. That was the problem so far, especially when we're renovating. It was the nightmare. I'm trying not to touch the wall sometimes, because we're going to remove the wall, probably is going to remove the floor as well, but big rooms, honestly, if you're gonna make big rooms, don't. Because they are tedious as fuck. They're really nightmarish. So much. They have a lot of work, these huge rooms. Smaller rooms, you know, you finish them faster. You get to see them how they look like a lot faster. You can destroy them and rebuild them faster. You can fix them in many more ways than this big room. Because like one fuck up here, it's an enormous task to repair. I'm leaving a bit of a gap there. Okay, we'll fix that in a minute. Let's finish this. And let's do the first tour of the day. I need to make a video of the tour, actually. To save it. Hey, good morning, Jason. How are you doing today, buddy? Yeah, I'm actually pretty good. I'm a bit bored today because I'm done with Path of Exile 2 and Corpang is down for 4 days. And I'm just not in the mood to do anything else. So I've been watching Supernatural. I've made it down from like... I'm down to season 12 or 15. I've just been grinding episodes all morning, man. I'm bored out of my skull. And, you know, I was kind of like... Got a couple of blankets. So it's like a little cozy and just watching fucking series all day long. And then came my favorite time of the day, time to stream. I was like, okay, I don't want to play Path of Exile 2, it's gonna piss me off. So I've decided to jump on Enshrouded and start building some floors here and some stuff. Other than that, I'm good. I mean, health, I'm good. My back hurts a bit, you know, sitting on the chair all day, but nothing new there. Yeah, and that's it. Alright, I think we did a lot of flooring. Let's take a little break. And we're getting there. Alrighty then, let's do a little tour for our new friends. And we come back to continue. Alright, I'm gonna keep the camera like this until I get out, because there's a bit of a distance from where the teleport is. Where's my exit? This way. So we're done ruining the whole surprise here. Ooh. Come on, I know you can climb that. There we go. Alrighty, here's the first tour of the day. Is it sunrise or sunset? Anyways, so this is our base. Ladies and gents, we actually based inside this wonderful solid fucking mountain. That goes to say that everything you're gonna see has been dug out in order to build. So we do have a little bit of a courtyard, if you like. You can see the road underneath, because there was a... This is a normal road, like existed before, so it's just kind of like built above it. You can also see it down there. And coming up here, we have, you know, little watchtowers with those industrial-like braziers. They really need to reduce the smoke on those things, man. It's fucking ridiculous. And that's just outside. Oops. That's outside the mountain. It looks nice at night as well, but... And here is where we start digging. So, welcome to our kingdom under the mountain, ladies and gents. This is like our welcoming room. I will be skipping the hidden passages, most of them, because it just takes far too long. But I'll show you some of them. And this is our way into, I don't know, let's say the main hall. This used to be the biggest room we had. But not anymore. But these rooms are big enough, you can glide in here if you wish to. So here we have a little bit of a study. Along with a big dining situation here if anybody wants to dine. And of course, you know, the usual bathrooms, all the amenities, all the facilities, fireplaces, showers, whatever you need. to spend a lovely day when you visit our kingdom. And here we do have one of the hidden passages where you can explore. This is a weird one. This is I don't know how good this is a weird one. So you go from one to the other. There's also a bit of a maze around here. It ends up in a teleport. It's a bit of a weird hidden passageway, but this is what you should expect in some of the passageway. You just skip like 3 or 4 floors with this one, and then you come down here, but I'm not going to show you where that goes. This is a base when people eventually might want to visit this, where it's fairly interactive. Like you can go around trying to find all the hidden passages and where they interconnect and where they lead to, because it's a lot of them. So I've got 2 entrances here. They're pretty much identical, so it doesn't matter which way you go down, but you are going down. And we're gonna enter now our archive. This is our archive. Call it library if you like. I prefer the word archive. I'm just going on top to show you a little bit better. So it's about 3 floors high. 1, 2, 3. Bookcases, lights, all stone, metal, gold, bronze, dwarven construction. Yeah, this one took a while. And then we're going into the crafting area. We have a fairly elaborate staircase here. But before we go down, that's a blacksmith over there, or carpenter, hunter, and the alchemist. I'll just do you a little tour here so you can see the staircase we have here. That was a brain teaser for me to do. It has several exits, open things, you know. But I am very happy how it turned out. It took me a couple of hours because I was getting lost. This is an experiment. It needs to be removed at some point. And of course, you know, this room also, this is a teleport for convenience, basically. And you know, easily go around, go to the crafters, do what you want. But as always, like I said, we do have hidden passageways, which is not here. Shit, I think it's this one. Even I get lost sometimes, yeah. So this one goes somewhere, and then you have this area here, which goes around the whole room. I'm not going to run it, but basically this is where we store a lot of the wine. Pretty much every room, every hidden passage has a story. But this goes around the entire crafting room with the venters and everything with, at the moment, 1 exit, 1 entry, but, you know, we're going to do more. And just to show you, down here you go into several other places. You can go further down, skipping a lot of rooms, or you can find other hidden entrances to other rooms. There's like 17-20 hidden passages around this place. And from here we got 2 entrances. One is here, one is here. They go into different places. One comes in here. All right. It can be a little bit complex. And we'll go further down, and this is where the fun begins. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different areas, 4 sections. Over here we have our treasury. This is a renovated treasury. Right, in these boxes you will find, you can also jump up and open some of them. Pretty much everything that exists in the game. Alright. And we also have this, like, this is just pure for decorations. So this is a treasury over here. And underneath our treasury leaves the collector, which prior to this expansion, this room pretty much has the thing, every item pre-existing in the game. Because this is the collector. He has been collecting everything. And to tell you the truth, if you put the graphics on max, this room looks amazing. Right now I have them on lowest because of the light problem. It helps. But you come in here, it's really dark. The only light you see where the smoke comes out from those 2 chains from the underworld. And the collector just chills over there. He's over there. And yes, pretty much every room, or most of the rooms, will have 1 or 2 hidden passages. So does this one. Good luck finding them. And this room, of course, has a hidden room. Everything has a passage. And let's go. Where we're gonna go first? Let's go this way. Down here we have our farmer. See, the lucky one has an entire house to her own. We have all the crops. I don't think we have planted every single thing that exists, but it has enough. And our farmer over here has a nice little patio, fully functional house. Hello, cat, fireplace, sleeping place, roof garden. So has all the little tools here for farming. Back garden with a huge tree. This took me a couple of hours to actually fit it here, because I had to dig all around it just to make sure all the branches go. But when it grew up, I couldn't destroy or dig around it, so I had to take it down and do more digging, and then wait for it to grow up, and then do more digging to see where it actually branches out to. It had a little bit of work. Here we have a shed to keep some of the stocking barrels, and here's the hidden passage I will show you. You can go down, you have several options. You can go left, well, couple. Oh, that's our hidden passages. They connect us to different stuff. They all have kind of like a bit of a different theme, different decoration. They cover, it's pretty much like a base. The hidden passages are so vast and, you know, complex that it's like a base within a base. You can spend, I don't know, 20-30 minutes, you know. Now change theme to a bit of like Middle Ages, but I will show you this hidden passage because it's my favorite. I think this, although I don't know how it's gonna look with minimum graphics, but this is my favorite one. I was so happy when I made this. Yeah, it's a little bit brighter than I wanted to, but this one is my favorite, man. I think this is the masterpiece of this fucking base for me. With full graphics, a lot darker and, you know, more complex, but this was basically, this is a destroyed passageway. I don't know why I like it so much, but it's my favorite. So these are the hidden passageways, some of them, not all of them. Because I haven't, some of them are still under construction, I haven't finished them. Actually, yeah, I could actually work on one of them today. I think I have enough materials on me. Let's close some of the doors. So yeah, it's the thing about going around and exploring. So this is the plant farmer. And with this expansion, we've got the animal farm, which we are going to visit now. This is the place where I'm still working on the underground passages and some stuff, so excuse the mess. But this is our animal farming, where we have a lovely house for the people that live here and produce. And see, bathtubs. Here we have plants in here. I don't know how that's called in English. They have the plants in there. And of course, hidden passages exist everywhere. This is the one I'm working at the moment to expand it. We've got 6 farms, one for every kind of animal that we currently have. We're growing stuff as well. These things also have some sort of a hidden passage every now and then. But I think one of the kind of like masterpiece on this is the ceiling, dude. The skylights worked out beautifully. I think it was a revelation. I want to build that. Now I just have to finish this. We might come and work on this a little bit. We need to put some walls and stuff, so we can move that one forward as well. Right, next up is the living quarters. We have living quarters for the players, like myself, and we also have for the NPCs. So this is for the players. I will show you this, my house. My apartment. Although I have to admit, it looks a bit shit without full graphics. And I do love my bathroom as well. Very happy when I made it. It's a bit futuristic, in my opinion, but... and yes, this also has hidden passageways, like this one. And you can explore all the hidden stuff. This is a friend's room. Different style, but does whatever they want in the rooms. But the base kind of have its own little theme kind of situation. And here we have the living quarters for the NPCs. Pretty much every NPC has their own. Let me see, sleeping on the floor for some reason. She likes it. You know, they have their own houses, bedding, everything. We also have a bathhouse for everyone, with changing rooms at the end, benches, you know. I'm looking forward for the water. This will look much better with some water in it. No. And from the living quarters, you can move down to our training room. And this is our training room. It's another huge room. On the right, you have jumping puzzle. You can practice your jumping, targeting, swinging on the top. A mini maze, the little building is a mini maze and a gladiator jumping thing. Another feature is the ceiling. It looks like a circuit board and I love it. So here you can just practice your jumping and whatever you like. You know, small ideas, trying to make it interactive. And you climb a little bit up to enter the maze. This is a maze. This is an actual maze, which I'm not gonna go through it. I'm gonna get lost again. But that ends up in a true jumping puzzle. So that's your reward if you actually manage to go through that. The maze is fun, it's just something I personally avoid because I always get lost and it takes me a very long time to get there. But provided that you are brave enough to go into the maze, you will come out here. Because the maze is a bit complex, because it also has like hidden doors and puzzles. You're gonna kind of jump over things, bend over things. Anyways, you end up here. And this is the actual jumping puzzle. You jump into these little squares there. So you go around and then you jump on those poles, and your exit is that blue little light at the end. We're gonna bypass the jumping puzzle because it is a bitch. This jumping puzzle is not just jumping. You have single jump, double jump distances, and also you have running jumps. It's like there's a couple of tiles in between that if you do just a jump or a double jump, you're not gonna make it. You have to run in that little one square and jump, so you get the extra speed. And it gets more difficult as you go along with those little tiny poles over there. But it is doable. I have done it. Otherwise I wouldn't have made it if it wasn't possible. But if I can do it, that I suck at jumping puzzles, somebody else with a bit of practice can also do it. This was designed more like a VIP area where, you know, you can sit down when you have friends and just watch them fail and fall down and laugh at them, basically. And where we're gonna go? Let's go this way. Take some of the shortcuts. Alright, so that's on this side. This is on this quarter. Alright, so we've seen the treasury, we've seen the farmer, and then we go pretty much towards where we were before, or we were building. Loads of fucking doors, man. I don't know why I put so many doors. Some of the corridors, like this one, they're very long and they run through a lot of different areas. So here we have, this is a room under construction at the moment. This is where we're going to place all the armors for display, weapons and everything. So this is kind of like I've set up a little bit of a sample. But when we have time, but the plans are here. So this is going to be like an armory slash display of all the armor and stuff you can craft and do. And moving further down, a little bit further down. Now we're going towards our game room. This is a room filled with, well, some, let's say, interactive gameplay. So I'm just gonna go a little bit high so you can see this. So here we have our chests. I know a lot of people have chests on their bases, and also the ceiling is kind of as a circuit board as well. Different design, and this one you can play. Every item you'll see here, as long as you remember what is what, you can just pick it up, put it in your inventory, and you can move it on the board, and you can have a proper chess match with your friends. And here we have a couple more games. If you're bored, you want to do something else. This nice green fucking walls. This is battleships. It is difficult to play this, so personally I consider this more of a display rather than a game, because you can play. These are your battleships. If you actually do count the squares up and the squares left, then you can definitely give coordinates and play it. If you can remember 35 by whatever. And this one is score 4. This one, you know, you can play score 4. It's usually use some sort of a bright color. Goes in there. It's like one of your... We don't have circular tiles, so you can put that one, and then somebody drops on top, and in order to move up, you just climb the stairs. One player on this side, one player on that side, and you can have a game. We have played a couple of times while we were testing it. It is playable, it is viable, with a little bit of imagination, of course. And that's the game room. Whoops. And finally is the throne room, the one you saw me when we started the stream. This is where we're working at the moment. And this is the throne room. These two walls, very happy when we designed them. They really multifunctional, they look nice, and they bring a lot of light to the room. And then we go to our throne room. It's not done. I need to move the flame a little bit further down. It is a long room. And of course the lights don't work. See, this is the problem I have with Enshrouded. This is the part that I hate, when the lights just don't work. But yeah, that's the throne room. This room, we just need to figure out how to add a bit more decorations and fill this dead space. The room was designed for something completely different, and still was in mind of a throne room, massive throne room. But we had a different design for it. It didn't have any floors. It had bridges. So when I renovated, I decided to do it like this, but I gotta find something for this. Although it can stay just empty. There's no need to have stuff, but I'm hoping that in some future expansion they might bring something here that we can use. I don't know, furnaces or whatever. And underneath the throne, whatever the thing's called, throne room, throne base, you can come down here where we were before, and which we are building at the moment, the necropolis, which involves the houses you saw me trying to build, the decorative houses, not actual houses. And yeah, you got the graveyards here, which I need to add some more lights. Although it's extremely difficult to add lights, because I don't know if lights need to be added or lights don't work, so I have to actually go through the corridors very carefully. And wherever we're missing lights, I need to add them, so they look nice and bright when you're going through. Man, foliage looks like shit on performance. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's much better. More atmospheric. Yeah, this area here doesn't have any lights. This is the gardens I was talking about earlier that I need to fix. And this is a huge graveyard. think we've done more lights on this side. Yeah, I think we've worked and we finished this side and we're missing the other side. Okay, that shouldn't be there. But I can see my computer is struggling a little bit. There's so much lights and particles. And that's why we're building up there now. We're building these houses. Yeah, this is what I was trying. This is what I was trying to do. Is I was trying to put this fluorescent inside the foliage to make them glow. Right? You can do that with candles, but it doesn't bring a lot of light. And with the problem, the fact that sometimes the lights work, sometimes they don't work, it kind of like backfired. So I'm trying to rebuild this and add some more fencing. And this is our graveyard. Have some mausoleums which you can actually visit. Not that you're gonna find something interesting in there, but you can visit. As you can see, the lights in here don't work. Don't know why. I'm still haven't found a answer online about this. Why some of the candles flame braziers, they have light flame on it and produce light, and some of them don't. I have no idea why that is a thing. So yeah, I've been building that stuff up there now, and this is a form of housing that I want to go around the entire room. And that's the base. And it has taken hundreds of hours to do. Alright, where's gonna run out of tiles. So now I'm just putting these lines up where the floor is from the original buildings I just did. So everything will be, you know, same level. Gotta see how exactly I'm gonna do this, because we can go very low in some areas and we can go very high in some other ones because of the graveyard on below, because of the ceiling on the top. We also have the staircase that we're coming down here, which took me hours to do, and I have a feeling I will probably have to destroy at some point because it doesn't fit with the buildings that I'm doing right now. So I might have to redesign the whole thing, which is annoying because when you spend 2-3 hours making something and then you realize that it looks good, but now it has to go because this doesn't fit with the rest of the shit you're doing. It's a little bit annoying, but I prefer that from, you know, just having something that looks a little bit like shit. And I'm not used to playing Enshrouded because we've been playing a lot of Path of Exile 2 and Corepunk, and this thing is making me queasy, the movement of the camera. Oh my god. I can't believe I've actually decided to build this. But this project would be so much easier and a lot more fun if I had another 2-3 people working with me here on this. Like from the start. Oh, I didn't show you the forest. Oh shit, I forgot. I'll show you next time. We've created an underground forest. We didn't find it, we had to make it. Some people have underground bases and they did them in a pre-existing natural in-game cave. This is all dug out, every single bit. We even run into a small problem where we've actually hit the outer walls of the mountain at some point, and it comes out into an enshrouded area, so when you can't build on that. So when we actually killed the little tree and it lost the shroud, we managed to build our walls, but you know, 30-40 minutes later, server restart, the shroud came back and destroyed everything. That was also a little bit of a painful situation there. That's no reason why I should be struggling, actually. I got enough lights on me. Oh yes, we are going to run out of tiles. Very easy, very simply. Out of curiosity, how many tiles have you used on this? Oh wow. Oh wow. And this is me doing, we just used about 45 to 50,000 blocks, right? And we haven't even done one level around the thing. And I'm just talking about like one floor, one line. This needs to be three squares wide, then staircases, and then all the buildings. And we're about 60-70,000 just doing one level, one square instead of three. Just going around. We haven't even finished yet. I'm gonna be out. I'm down to how many? I'm down to how many? About 10,000. Yeah, if I'm lucky, I might finish this whole line here. I wanted some more lights here temporarily. Right, this light. Yeah, same shit. I mean, it seems like the light doesn't really extend very well, does it? It looks like it's just providing light for 1.5 square, and then, which I remember being a little bit longer. Like, honestly, I mean, I have to put a bloody light every 2 squares. It's kind of stupid. I mean, these are big lights. It's not a candle. Problems. I suppose we're gonna go with this. Let's do a few more. That will do. Oh my god. Dude, now that I see all the lines that I draw across, I realize how big this fucking room is. Shit. Half the lights don't work. Everything is dark. Kind of find it funny though. The lights don't work, right? Like the flames and stuff don't work, but the fluorescent ones do work. Like you can actually fill 10 billion squares like this and they all have light, but when you put 10 billion flames or candles, 3/4 of them will not light up. In this construction we have, I mean, on the graveyard down there, I think the candlelight on the corridors, it just looks amazing. Even from up here, it looks great. Of course, the ones we can see as far as we can see, but when you're down there, also creates a very nice atmosphere. Good morning, Smite. So I don't really want to use blue fluorescent or white fluorescent. It's too intense. And if we could like do foliage, that one, and then foliage run, and the foliage will be glowing. That would have been nice, but unfortunately it doesn't work. It doesn't come out of it. Although it would be amazing. So, I don't know. I think I might have to go to Discord and maybe find someone responsible giving me a proper answer. What is the problem with the lights? Because if they're not going to work, I'm really getting tired of, you know, trying to fix this and add more lights to generate the atmosphere that I want. But if there is because I've been told a lot of things, that it's a bug, that the computer can handle the, what you call it, the pixels, the load, the particles, that's what I'm looking at, the particles. I've been told that there's a limit to how many lights you can have per room or per certain distance or whatever. So I don't know which one is true and which one is false. I really need to look into it at some point in my life so I can fix the lights on this, because this room at the moment, the floor alone has over 600 candles. And I need to place another 400 or 500 of them. So imagine you do this nice little corridor, dot, 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 you know, it goes along, and then you come back tomorrow and then the one on the right is working, the one on the left doesn't, and it just goes like that, and this creates a chaos. But as always, we can always experiment with a few things. I really want to experiment with the tiles because they're always on, but they generate too much light. Alright, this corridor is... it's looking good. I mean, I'm just be doing some flooring, Smite. I'm running out of tiles though, so I just did this one all along this, like, oof, all the way around. This is 11 stories with the housing. This is the necropolis. So I finished just the first small wall, and now we have to extend these floors. I've laid them down up to a certain level. We need to extend all these floors all the way around the room, so we have all the right floors, and then we need to build the walls and the doors to create the illusion of that necropolis, houses built into stone around this, and then we have the graveyard on the bottom. As you can see, the room is massive. There's a lot of work to be done. So I might have to go and get myself some more tiles. Also, I have to finish a couple of hidden passages in different rooms, so I might jump into that. So I mean, these rooms don't really... well, I went to the only one that the light doesn't work, yeah. So, I mean, there's nothing special about these rooms except the decoration that they create the city of the dead. Alright, so we make them out of stone there, not 100% perfect. Another light that doesn't work. You know what? Fuck it, I'll just put another one. So we're just gonna leave them like empty like this. All I want is this kind of light, sorry, this type of like housing, I don't know how else to call it, to be all around. This is the decoration, you know, it will make the city around this huge room made of stone, and the graveyard at the bottom. Now, like I said, I might have to redesign this marble case here to fit with this somehow. But yeah, this is gonna take several sessions, many hours to get it done. But that's why we play this, to build and create, and nobody said the building is always 100% fun. A lot of the times it is tedious, repetitive work. But the thing is, I don't really care. I mean, the results, and for those that have seen the base before to what we have now, I think is pretty satisfying. I'm really happy when I do the tour and I can see that, yeah, we build something. I would say unique because, like I said, most people have all these, you know, wooden houses, and it feels like it's kind of like a repeated kind of theme. Tree house, elf house, hobbit house, elf house, tree house, wooden house, house in the pasture, house in the green pasture, you know, stuff like that. Even some people, I've seen some people that made some very lovely, amazing underground bases like ours, slightly smaller in size, but it's still all wood. All wood. I haven't seen somebody go like, you know, full, you know, stone like we did. A little bit more dwarf-like craftsmanship. I mean, nothing wrong. We all have our own taste. I'm just saying that it just feels like everybody is building the same thing. I don't know. Maybe because wood is a little bit more warm. It looks a little bit better for some people. But I think our stone constructs are looking equally great. And I know we have big rooms, but we don't have the biggest rooms. There's people that have dug bigger rooms. But I've also seen people that have 10 times the size of this room dug out, but they just put a wall around it and that's it. I've also known people that have dug vertically to the end of the map. There is an end on the top and there's an end on the bottom. It's digging downwards, just take a square, look down, put it, destroy, put destroy, put destroy, just going down. I think it takes like 45 minutes of just doing that constantly as fast as you can. 45 minutes to an hour to just get to the bottom of the level. I think you die, but then you can fall down there and you put a tile and you can build at the bottom. Never saw the point of that. The only point I know is like if you try and go on the top, there is a meaning to going to the top, because then you can just put staircases until you get to the top, and then you can start constructing with the new tile the ice, and you make a huge slide and you just slide all the way down, kind of thing. That can be fun. I can get that, but dig to the bottom just to say that I've dug to the bottom of the map, I suppose for testing, but to see if there is an end. But I don't know why else would you want to do it. I wonder, do we have any news from Corepunk? Let me have a little look in Discord quickly. No updates. I think that's posted on my Discord as well. Let's leave it there on Corepunk. So if something comes up, I'll be notified. But I have to admit though, I mean, crafting in this game is pretty fucking amazing and relaxing. And rewarding, because there are things, I'm not referring to the ones that I've built, but generally speaking, for people that have been playing the game and they have builds, and especially when they have other people helping as well and stuff, and fucking amazing. People have created very, very interesting things in this game. And you put down a lighter and it doesn't work. That's the things you want to see in a game. See, it's not only Corepunk Early Access that has issues, but I don't understand why, like, the previous one didn't work. Oh shit. And the previous one didn't light up, but the second one, you pick it up and you drop it again and then it lights up. So I mean, it's like something else turns off for it to go on, or I don't know. Where's, oh my god, I run all the way there. Whee! There we go. Oh, I'm missing this flooring. do... The fuck? Oh. This is the worst thing. You're trying to build something. I'm very, very prone to falling down. And you fall down, get around back and restart it. But I didn't expect to run out of tiles this soon. Oh, come on. Just, you know what? Make it bigger. I don't care. I mean, we're gonna add another layer anyways. Do 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 do. Since we're talking about Corpang as well, give me something to talk about a little bit. Man, people are pissed. I mean, some people are really pissed. Some people just hanging tight. Some people are like very understanding. But it's kind of, it keeps me entertained watching Discord. Hey, Highlander. How you doing, buddy? Let's see if the servers for Corpang is going to be up tomorrow so we can start our new character. Start having a little bit more fun. You think it's gonna be that long? What do I have here? Else missing. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the server's not coming on. Oh, not today? No. I mean, they put the update that they're still looking for things and whatnot for Corpang, so no, I don't think it's coming on today. Also, I've seen somebody, while I was watching the chat, you know. Oh, shit. Watching the chat unfold and whatnot, they've said that they have an advertisement app for a senior engineer developer situation. So I'm not sure if they actually have the right person for this kind of job, and they're just doing it with people that have an idea, but they're not exactly, you know, the ones that should be doing this. Or ones that don't have the experience they should have for doing something like this, which I think it just adds more to the delay of the servers coming online. True, Mr. Smite, that is also true, but that also brings another point, that if the guy is leaving, maybe he's not working at 100% efficiency. Because not everybody is a professional, or when people are pissed off, they're like, oh, fuck this. You know, I'll pretend I work or whatever. That exists, I have seen in real life, but, you know. I mean, I don't blame them from wanting to advertise the game. I mean, this is an acceptable way of advertising a game. I don't think, like, on the big picture, that advertising that in that venue is a mistake. But that is something that should have done when they were certain that they have a product to show. Because I said this before. Although I feel the way they try to do it is not wrong, they did it at the wrong time because they brought out a game that they were not ready. So they brought in those people to advertise a game that had a 2-hour delay on launch. And of course, some of the streamers they invited, they paid. I don't know what they did with it. They left because, I mean, put yourselves in their shoes. If you had 25,000 plus people to entertain, how long would you stay in a game that says, well, yeah, we're not ready, come back in 2 hours? Would you stay in that game? Would you come back in 2 hours? Or would you go and play something else and maybe you just carry the whole night playing that game? You know what I mean? That strategy, that mistake, I think costed them more. Not just the money, but it costed them the game. Because if you're watching somebody, you know, a streamer go and play a game and then there's a 2-hour delay, like, okay, you know, my streamer is not staying, I'm not staying. They didn't see the game. They left with something of a bad taste in the mouth. So the whole thing kind of like backfired. Point here is that if you're not ready, if you don't feel you have a good product, or you know you don't have a good product, you don't rush it. Just leave early access as it was. Make sure it works, servers are stable, whatever, you know, don't have any big issues. And then, yeah, then invite anybody you want to invite to advertise your product. But bringing people in with delays and unstable servers, no. Also, another problem with Core Punk when it comes to advertising is that it is not a game from the shelf. And what I mean is, you guys have played Core Punk, it doesn't have this thing about quests and give you the location, you pick it up and you go. It's more like go west and you have to explore. It's a bit of a different, it's a slow paced game and then it picks up. So bringing someone to play that game for 2 hours, because most promotional paid streaming promotion work is usually for 2 hours of gameplay. It does have it now, but not when they did it. And my point is this: so if you bring somebody to do that in a game that doesn't have that feature, right, and the slow pace Core Punk has, it's most likely you're gonna have a very negative review rather than a positive one. Therefore, you know, just putting your money to get something negative, because they will not move the game forward to say that, oh, later it gets faster, you get a mount after 5-6 levels, quests are better grouped up together, the storyline, you know, it goes like that. So I've seen a lot of reviews from people they invited and it was like slow, not good first player experience. It could have, you know, pins, it could have that. They didn't got the whole thing in 2 hours. I don't think like you can play any game in 2 hours. Oh shit. I don't think you can play any game in 2 hours and see its full potential in 2 hours, because a lot of times the starting stuff just isn't as potent as further down the game, you know. I know they added it for the first chapter of the quest. This is one reason I want to start another character. I mean, I want to have 2 shamans, like I said, 1 DPS and 1 tank. So I'm going to focus on those 2 a little bit. And when I have more mats, I'll work again on the Legionnaire. So that's why I'm going to start a new character. So I got another account, so I'm going to run 1-in-1. I want to try some stuff out. And yeah, you can bury the game this way. You can really bury a game like that. Yeah, I mean, that's the, I mean, like the whole point there is that they don't have a balanced system. That is the problem. And what I mean is, like, you do your leveling and it's kind of hard, and then I'm trying to find like an example that's going to make sense to your core punkers. Like you go to 20, all right, And what I was expecting was that I'm gonna go into the steppes with a group, okay? And I'm gonna start farming mobs, and by doing that, I'm gonna open up, if you like, clear the locations for me to mine and get that epic material. And then what I found out is that if you have a couple of friends or you're part of a guild, you can go and just kill golems, single ones or 2 at a time with 2 shamans, right? And you kill them, and then you're guaranteed to get the epic mining materials. So I know a group that runs that every day, 8 people, and they kill 45 to 50 golems, and one of them is mining. So they get 50 to 60 epic mining materials from that. Well, I can't solo the golems at the moment, so I go and look for those odd veins to mine. I got like 1 in 3 days. So you get a lot of materials really quickly with this, right? And now people say, okay, you give us 10 of that because it's easy, and we'll give you 1 of the berries that doesn't drop very easily. And the ratios and the prices between materials is ridiculous. And of course, people get them really fast. When you have elites that 1 or 2 classes can actually solo, or 3 classes, you have classes that can solo bosses. Well, other classes cannot. Like, for example, sorry, I don't remember the names very well, you know me. But the rogue class can go and solo a bear. You know what I mean? You can go and kill the deer solo. Because don't forget, even the dev said bosses are good because some classes can solo them. So we don't want to change them. So meaning somebody is soloing bosses, world bosses. So only a couple of classes can do that. That's no balance. I mean, those classes have a huge advantage in resources, catalyst, leveling, abilities. You know, they need to balance that shit out. So like no class can solo these things. Or every class can solo those things, because it gives an advantage. Like, and then I was thinking to myself, like, you know what? I don't really play with a lot of groups for whatever reason. So yeah, Legionnaire is not a class I can play, because I can do half of the solo stuff I could do with a Shaman, for example. Or why have a Legionnaire as a tank when I can very easily tank with a Shaman, and then I can also do more solo content and do all the group content. I'm always needed as a tank healer. Much more functional, better choices, you know what I mean? No argument by me. I mean, originally the Shaman that I have now, level 15, I wanted to play him as a healer. But I want to switch him to DPS and make a new one as a tank healer, because like sometimes I'm having like this is the other problem that I have. Like I can't keep aggro on my Legionnaire, and I talked to a lot of people. I've opened up a thread. People are very kind to give solutions and opinions and stuff, and I have to somehow find a way to gather a lot of resources to change every single artifact that I have on me in order to tank confidently. Like I can tank, I mean, I'm not dying or anything, I just can't keep the aggro. And there's 3 things that were going wrong with my tanking on Corbin, right? 3 things. Number 1 is the fact that all my artifacts are defensive. I don't have any attack power, right? So my DPS is low, therefore my aggro is low. So I have to change at least 4 of the 6 that I'm wearing at the moment. The second problem is there are some people that use the tank talent tree, right, and the full DPS. They have like full attack power, and they use that because they play solo to have the AP and the shields. Therefore, when they're DPSing, they're building 3 times more aggro than I can. So that's their mistake, fucking my gameplay up. And that's it. So I can tank confidently to say, you know, when I go with a group, to say, if it's one group only, to say, yeah, you know, I'm gonna tank, because I can lose aggro any minute because of my damage. So I have to go and do something else, find materials somewhere, somehow, and rebuild all my things, which I can't really do because there's no auction house to say that, you know what, I'm gonna spend some time and I am going to get some money, I'm gonna buy some stuff and build. I have to bust my ass on like mining, and I mean like a lot of mining, because the exchange rate for an epic is 450 ore for one epic. That is a lot of hours just for one, and I need like 20 of those. You know? So it's a bit of a pickle. Like, if you level up a character and you make a mistake and you play solo, replacing things without an auction house that you can sell stuff and buy stuff and use the gold to buy the one you want, is really exhausting on the grind. I mean, if I had like 6-7 people that I was playing every day with them, we can easily go and do golems like, you know, 6 hours a day, 100 golems a day. I'll have anything I want instantly. You know what I mean? But it's hard finding it, and we go with randoms, and you can have a DPS that comes in with a tank spec, and you don't have them on Discord, and you have to type, and they don't understand that you lack the gear, so they need to dodge more, and this and that. They get pissed off, they go, they start becoming toxic, and I just want to avoid all that shit, you know? That's why I'm trying to find people I can play every day, who have an understanding of my situation, I understand their situation, and we're just trying to gear up each other. You know what I mean? But with randoms, when you play with randoms, a lot of the times it comes down to, oh, you should have gear before you come here. Oh, you should know all this before you come here. Or you should have done this before you can play with me. And it just gets like really shitty like that. Right, what am I doing here? Gotta think what I was doing down here. Sure, I was doing something. Alright, it looks like I have all the walls done here. Yeah, so we were here. Okay, excellent. Let's turn some of these lights off. Who turned the lights out? Who? Huh? Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. Why not? Why not? Yeah, maybe we'll cover it later. I don't know. I don't have any of the red lights, do I? No, okay. Candles it is. I became really fond of this candle light. Some of these passages it works miracles. I'll finish the lights on this underground passages here. Then we gotta work. It looks good though, doesn't it? It does. I'm gonna need a little bit more lights in here. Turn this down in the corner. This corner, we're good. It is a little bit, the ceiling is a bit low. No, no, no. polished. Can I fall down? Excellent. Excellent. Alright, that's the right height there. That's the right height there. Ah, have a height problem here. Do 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 do. So I'm just gonna trim that down a little bit. Yeah, very good. Right height here, right height there. Let's trim that a little bit. Granite, granite. Boom. Done. Okay, it looks like the heights here are good. Okay. Good. Staircase, high enough, good height. We need candles here. We'll close that gap in a minute. Alright, we need to adjust the height here as well. Good. This is good. Oh, shit. Hey. That's fixed. I think we can walk easily now everywhere down here. With no issues. Yeah. Before, my little wolf ears were actually touching the ceiling. Here we might need a little bit of a little touch up there. Okay, I don't mind all these imperfections because, you know, there's like underground tunnels and passageways, so they're meant to look like that. You want the staircase, plumbing, whatever, you know. Okay, so I've got the lights here, so I think we're done with this part. Alright, I gotta put a little bit of a... Granite. No, polished granite. That goes there. Goes down, I go down, that gets undone. Oh shit, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Now we're good. And now we gotta fix this mess. Gotta think how we're gonna fix. Well, how and what? This is gonna be interesting. Now, there's one problem with this base, right? Besides the fact that it's huge, it's the biggest one I've seen on the stream, is that it started with just an idea, right? We're gonna build something inside the mountain. That was the idea. And then it started expanding, getting more ideas for rooms, more hidden passageways, more stuff to do. And the problem is we didn't have an actual plan. Like, this is gonna go here and that's there and that's there. It was like, okay, let's dig here. We're gonna make a room, throne room. What we're gonna do here? Oh, let's put all the vendors here. Oh, what are we gonna do next there? So we went left, right, up, down, you know, without a schedule. So now now that we have the ideas, we're trying to group up similar things in one direction, similar things on the other direction. But then when you start doing underground passages, what happens? You have a room here, and then you say, oh, that's cool, let's make another passage underneath it connecting to that room over here. And then you want to build under that, and you have in between the passageway, and then you want another passageway on the bottom or the left or the right. So the room, maybe you want to do it like 10 squares wide, but then you have to do it 9, because there's the corridor of the passageway going through. And then when you want to dig down for another room, just put some ladders, you can't, there's another passageway there. Or there's another room connecting to another one, so they're not all boxed up. And this is a huge problem, and this is something I think we're gonna have to deal here, because I see this tile and then that tile. So if we take that tile off, yep, see, that is a hidden passageway. Actually, it's 2 of them right there. Yep, and that one goes here. Yeah, it's this one. All right, which also creates sometimes very good opportunities. So here we just have to change a little bit the tiles. If I climb up on that, and here we need to make it wider. So this needs to be dug up a little bit left and right. I want it to be bigger. So now we can, so we have our connection here. So that's what's going to happen here. This is going to be our connection to that passageway through this passageway. And that one links to 3 other passageways. So, okay, let's take one step at a time and fix the problem as we get to it. Alright, what are you? You are granite. Okay, let's carry on with granites then. We should have, okay, we have plenty of granites. So let's start building. And that wasn't a good idea. Alright, temporarily for light. Yeah, that's good. Man, hidden passageway, it's such a pain in the butt. If you decide to ever do a lot of hidden passageways in your base, 2 things. Either make them really wide, because this is the problem that I have right now, is like I can't go any further back. Sometimes you have to find the right angle to put the wall when you want because you're too close or too far. Either make them really big, or be prepared to struggle a little bit. Yeah, oh, barely. make it a little bit taller so we can go down easier. That's better. Alright, so this one. Yeah, let's put a big fucking block there. And with a normal block there. And a little bit of a staircase. Bit of a twisting staircase with 2 of those. There we go. How does that feel on the movement? Yep, easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so a little bit, let's finish this part here so it looks, so I don't have to deal with this again. Now for lights, I really need to go and construct some different lights. Probably gonna go for those nice little red, we have some parts of this underground, has some lights with this, although we went for a lot of candles, but we also have some red ones at some parts. So I'm gonna try and put those ones here. If we take this out, what do we have here? Do I have? Let's use this temporarily so I can see a little bit better. Yeah, right. Fuck that. Yeah, that's better. Let's see, can I generate... What light will this bring? That could work. Yeah, that's nice ambient light. But it looks weird, man. I mean, it looks weird. But we're gonna make it work, but just not like that. Yeah, we get a little bit of light there. Nah, not gonna work. Fuck it. I don't know. I'll deal with the light later. So we have red lights. We got candle lights. Where are the red lights? Only have one section, don't we? Candles. This has natural lighting from the top. That's from a different... This green light comes from the room below. Has nothing to do with this room. Candles. Alright, this is where I have the red ones. Okay. So it's only a tiny little section here that has those lights. Okay. The rest of it is all candle lights. A natural green light. Okay, we can go with the red ones. Okay, we'll bring some red ones later. Let's finish with the walls and everything here. Doo-doo-doo. Now, let's see how we're gonna connect this, which is the most important thing. So here we go. Yes. Okay, that goes. Ah, okay, this one comes down here. Okay, so we can close that. Here. And then we have, this is the entrance, we're gonna be wider. This doesn't go anywhere. Actually does, but okay, so it ends up there. Not much we can do there. And okay. Where does this go? Alright, and that one ends up here. Okay, we could block this so we don't have it going around. This tunnel, let's give you an idea. We start digging and then we saw that this is not the height we want. We're going to go higher, right? So, but we start putting the dimensions we wanted. So this corridor you see here all the way here is we just counted the distance and that was just left. This is like byproduct of us trying to find where we're going to dig. So if you actually break some walls and you go through them, if you know the spots, you find a lot of dead space being dug out like this. We're digging forward to see how far we go, and this ends up in the throne room. So we're not touching that wall. Alright, let's now what I'm trying to think when I'm jumping up and down, so I do that a lot, I move around where I'm thinking like this, is should I just have a staircase going down on his, or should I try and change the flooring and make a trapdoor, like a hidden passageway that someone might miss it going through it, you know, so it's not easy to find everything. I think I might go, okay, let's the thing is, the trapdoors on the floor though, and this is something I really would like them to look into it, all the hidden doors, all the trapdoors on the floor, it's very easy to spot. Like when you put them on a wall, they all create a frame around it, so it's very easy to spot them. I think that should have made them a little bit more inconspicuous if you wanted to have them like that, so you can see them very easily. I mean, if you put a hidden door and always creates a frame, then, you know, it's a little bit easy to do it, to find it. Anyways, I'm just gonna go with what's do I need, does this need to be wood? Shit. See what I was saying a bit earlier that yeah, it has to be wood. Fuck. That I prefer to have double floorings, one which is the ceiling and one which is the floor, exactly for this type of problem. Because now we have this level and I can change this one. This is the ceiling from the other passageway, so I don't have much of a choice in this, but to go one thing higher. No choice. So we're gonna work on this level, this height. Alright, let's make a staircase down then. No. Can I pull this one off? I'm gonna have to dig a bit. Yeah. So you can go straight or you can go down, and then you're gonna have to turn here. So if you need to turn here, then we need to create a nice little gap for you. Okay. Let's clear some of the rubble here. Squarish. And fuck. Okay, so I don't think we need you. I hope I'm not destroying stuff underneath. I really hope not. This is such a tricky fucking area right here. So far I don't think we're destroying anything on the other side. Probably now we did. Okay, let's keep that one there for a minute. I don't know what we are destroying here. Or even if we are actually destroying anything, that this is covering something. Let's see. Oh, I see what we just destroyed. Oh, maybe we don't need this. Okay, so that shows the wall behind it. We can actually replace this with marble. Not marble, where is it? Obsidian. Do a little bit of a double walling obsidian there, that wouldn't hurt. There we go. There we go. And I'm also going to take this one out. So that doesn't feel like the end there. Okay, so. Alright, that will do. And I gotta deal with this shit. So that wall is not needed. I gotta see how I'm gonna twist the staircase to come down here, or maybe I can make it a bit easier on myself. There's granite. Make it easier on myself. Do it that way. And take that one that way. So we can come down this way and then we'll smack on this wall. Do we need this wall? Yeah, we do. But we don't need all of it. So that one can be replaced for convenience with that one. Can I go through? Excellent. So let's see how that feels. Oh, you can come down this way. Well, why I'm doing this run? I'm doing this run because a lot of times when I put walls and especially ladders, there's a chance you can put like one ladder on top of the other and it doesn't go at the edge. You can go one step inside the other one, right? And sometimes you get one step and instead of the next one going down, it goes up here. And then when you run, it just does a little bit of a jump down or jump up, or you can get stuck. So I'm always checking if there's a smooth run going down. And then you have to turn here on this little narrow passage, and if you want, you go down here. Okay, you're smacking on this wall, but this wall is kind of necessary. In theory, what this wall does there is that when you watch this from the other side, this kind of creates the illusion like this one, because this is meant to have two columns and wall, two columns and wall, making little gaps. Here is you can go through this. So when you look at the other way and you pass kind of quickly, you can miss that this is a gap you can go through, basically. I mean, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. It depends how observant somebody is, but it's not like a mystery game. But I do try and create as much as I can to be interesting for someone visiting, to try and find things. And let's do the rest of the flooring. So we might as well finish this passageway someday. And where is my... there we go. I'm just gonna leave it somewhere around here because I'm not sure if I want to use the rest of this passage. It's just make a circle. I don't know if I want to do that and connect that. I'm also thinking this is very well dug out. It's like perfect squares. I'm wondering if I should actually put walls like we did there. We'll just leave it, do something like add a little bit of a wall there on the way down, and get the smaller ones. Actually, take that one out. Shit. Ah. Go away, snapping. You're annoying. So we do like how much did I fuck up below? A lot. Alright, we'll use smaller pieces then. I'll leave it like that and leave the stone. It's very nice the way it's been dug out. I didn't dig it. I'm just saying that so you don't think I'm just praising myself. No, I didn't dig it myself. Yeah, we'll do something like that. We'll leave the stone like that. That looks good. I'll just leave this as stone. Take the light out. And that's sorted. Some passages were a bit rougher than others. Okay, and that's that. That's that. Oh, does this? It's a wall. Good. Alright, and that's that. We're gonna leave this like that. Ah, that's what we can do here. We'll grab some later. Yeah, we could, like, since this is going to the crystals, right? We can, from this point, we're not gonna need any more lights. We can turn these lights off. and we can just get the crystals going, the blue crystals. So I will join this terrain. So I'll put a little bit of crystals, and then it will grow more and more and more as we get closer to this. So it will be light blue and then heavy, thicker and thicker. We'll bring it all the way here. Okay, so now let's see how that works. So we are up here. There are two entrances. One's in the houses, one over the barns. I don't know which one it is. And there's another one you can jump over the wall somewhere. So there's three entrances. Okay, that's number one. So we've got three entrances to go down. And then runs in a cross underneath here, over there, goes on the side, goes all around it. Okay. Which pretty much it doesn't end up anywhere. It just goes around this whole field. And then you take the staircase on the left side and you come down here, and then that connects to that one. That one connects to the chess room in the forest, which I haven't shown you today, the forest. We'll make a stop there. And then we need to connect, so it's the forest, the jumping puzzle. From the forest you can also go to the VIP suites, which you can go down. Okay, so you can stop here. Do I need to make this wider? Is this wide enough? If I put walls, it's gonna get a little bit more narrow than this. I don't know if I want to make it wider. Hey, Chubbs, how you doing, buddy? I don't know. I'm not gonna make it wider. It's gonna, yeah, we're just gonna decorate it a bit. Okay. Let's go for the blue crystals, since we have a lot of blue crystal theme this way. Yeah, we're just gonna carry it up all the way here, and then they're gonna stop, and we're gonna go with foliage. It's because we go to natural lighting a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that. That sounds better. That sounds better. So we need a lot of the blue stuff to work with, and so we can block this off for blue stuff. Right, so before I forget, let me just go down here and trigger the forest as well, because we didn't trigger that one today. And this way. So we have a little bit of a hobbit house. This was hasn't really been renovated like everything else. We just kept it like this, and you can actually see the forest from here. Give you a bit of a glimpse. It's a weird fucking house, this one. So welcome to our underground forest, which is not 100% completed. I have to change a few things. I was experimenting and I kind of fucked up a couple of aspects of it, but it is a lovely forest under the mountain. Fairly thick. You also have a lot of loot. You can imagine how many trees I've cut just to get the pattern that I wanted. Yeah, so basically this on the wall here that I'm jumping, this is the stuff I need to remove. This is moss, but it looks like shit. I want to replace it with foliage because it looks much better. Look, it's more natural when you touch it. Moss is looking a bit bad, so I have moss pretty much fucking everywhere. On that side, on the entire walls here. So I need to scrape that off and put some foliage, but... And just to show you, because some of you might have seen the tour we did earlier, this is the exit that I said, the blue light you see go to the forest. This is a jumping puzzle from the other side, which, as you can see, is very difficult because you also have light issues, not just, you know, landing on small little poles, but it is doable. It is doable. And this is the other side, so we just need to correct a few things when I have a minute. And also need to fix the lights a bit here. See if I can land where I need to land. Well, more or less. So all this blue stuff, the glowing things, of course, is used as water. This is meant to be water, but once that becomes water, when they bring it into the game, I don't know what we're going to do about the light. Maybe we can leave it there and just add the water on top of it. But yeah, that's another section we have. Now let's go and see if we have any of that lovely fluorescent materials. No, this way. So as you can see, a lot of the corridors have different themes. They all kind of, you know, dressed up, put it that way. Different decorations, different styles. Where the fuck am I going with this? I don't even remember where this goes. Oh, okay, I know where I am now. Okay, good. I'll just show you some of these hidden passages so you get an idea. Oh, Mr. Hickey, hello. Again, for those that were here a bit earlier, this is the roof of the training room. This is how you do the pattern for the chip-like top. All these little gaps create the design you want, and this is pixel by pixel. This is freaking tedious work, but it's worth it. It's really worth it to see the design from the bottom. How you doing, Dehegi? Have you arrived to your destination? Okay, we're gonna go and see if we have any mats. Oh, where would that be? It should be bottom left. So many boxes. No. Let's see. I should have some here. Oh no. Oh no, we do have some. Okay, that should be enough. Where are we gonna put all this? Actually, we don't need so many of that. Let's grab some of this. You think you're getting sick? Oh, why? Don't get sick. Get mad. I hope you're not getting sick, dude. I think you might just have an issue because you travel a lot of hours on the planes, jet lag and this and that, and you didn't rest properly. I hope it's that. Yeah, I mean, believe it or not, actually today we have a very cold weather, only for 3 days. Then it's gonna get warm again. Fuck. So I've decided to stay inside. I'm not stepping outside. It's gonna be very bad for my lungs. Nevertheless, I'm gonna let you enjoy this view for a minute, like so, with the sky lights and everything. Just need a moment to make some more coffee because this stream runs on coffee, ladies and gents, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Charge stream? What's a charge stream? Alright, let's finish this passageway. Alright, let's get cracking. So, okay, so let's start with the easy stuff. Oh, chair stream. Yeah, sorry, I just want to make some coffee, man. It's like my 5th today. I mean, the weather is kind of bad, and since I have sensitive lungs, I don't want to go out in the cold. And, I've been inside the house all day, drinking coffee and fucking watching series and stuff. So, I really need the coffee because I get really bored. I run a coffee every day. So, that can go, that can go, that can go. We need to block that. Okay. Block this. Okay. Take the light out. Well, I'm hoping that well, we're gonna fix the servers on Corpang by tomorrow, so we can play that a little bit. That's a bit expanded, excellent. But I mean, no, coffee is, you know, it's one of those things that I can't go with. I mean, sometimes I'm on a diet and people say, oh, you can't have coffee. I'm like, fuck this, I don't give a shit. Anything else you want, I'll cut it, but don't cut my coffee, man. Alright, so, okay, oops. Ah, you see what I mean? Like, oh, there we go. There's a little bit of a problem there. What fucking material is this? Polished. Alright, that's better. That's smoother. All in no, might play something else. I mean, Path of Exile 2, I'm done. Until they go on launch, all the problems they have, I just can't be asked to deal with this shit. So, no. If I finish a few things here, probably this room a bit more, because I want to make some progress here. Because the thing is, I want to finish some of the rooms before another update comes in with new materials, because then probably new ideas will come in and more stuff to do. So I wanted to start finishing a few things. But we do have another like 3 hours of stream, so I might jump into something else for a bit. I don't know what though. I mean, maybe one of the survival games a little bit. No news on Corpang though. Discord's been very quiet. Okay. So yeah, I might do something else. I don't know, but definitely not Path of Exile 2. Trailers from no, because I don't know, man. I think I'm kind of like done with watching about upcoming games. I'm really done. I mean, I have my survival games. I'm kind of happy with Corpang despite all the bullshit and the problems in the servers. I don't need any more games. I have enough to play with. Probably, you know, also have a bit of the Warhammer private server testing and shit. So I don't know. I'm very unhappy. I'm in a very, very dark place regarding gaming right now, because every game that I watch, it gets hyped so much. Streamers, YouTubers, fucking press, awards, whatever, right? Announcements, trailers, and then the game comes out and it's full of bugs, it's full of problems. It's full of a lot of shit, bad servers, you know, this and this and this. The list just fucking goes on for every single fucking game. And a lot of the games as well, because the way the gaming is right now, you can be on a server with 1,000 people, for example, 2,000 people for a week, and then something else comes up and everybody leaves. And then you're like sitting there thinking, what the fuck happened? So I'm really in a dark place. I don't want to deal with new games. I just want to play the ones that I have, and if the stream goes to 0 viewership, then so fucking be it. I don't care anymore. I'm really disappointed with the whole gaming, dude. So I don't know. So I've decided not to look, because a lot of the times I look and then it's just disappointing, very, very disappointing. I just don't want to be dealing with that anymore. At least not in the current situation in my life. I just feel I'm in a dark place regarding gaming. And I'd rather build it from this side. That feels more of a natural transition here. Okay, let's add a little bit more. So yeah, no, I'm not looking to any games. Especially I don't watch like gaming awards, because gaming awards really feel they really feel like they feel bad. It feels like some of the games they give awards to they just feel fake. Like they shouldn't even get an award or something. Yeah, that's another thing. Hey, Morbid. Sorry, I will translate it for you. Give me a second. Έλα ρε Δημήτρη, με κάνεις και γέλασα. Να σε καλά ρε φίλε. Να σε καλά ρε φίλε. So I'll translate it for you. Sorry, for the new guys, Duolingo stream Greek and English, so don't worry if it's something I'll let you know, but basically what my friend is saying is that when I go and play Corpang, if there's anyone still there playing, that would be a miracle because of the servers being down and stuff, and people going a bit crazy on Discord, and you know, some people asking their money back, some people asking for wipes. It's a little bit of a of a circus at the moment, but I'm kind of having a little bit of a laugh about that. But he's not wrong though, he's not wrong. There's a lot of people who are very disappointed and they want refunds, they want the money back. However, I'm not defending the company or anything, I'm not affiliated, whatnot, but I just want to say that it is early access. People don't get what early access means. Then yeah, I mean, it's not a complete game. It has issues, a lot of issues. Every game. I mean, look at Path of Exile 2. I mean, the guys are bringing out 3 pages of patch notes trying to fix the game, but the servers are running. You know, it's a bit of an issue that. Now the server's down since Friday, Hickey, so you know you're not updated. The server's down since Friday. They have a technical issue, so no one can play. So it's been Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, going Tuesday, 5 days off. And of course people paid, you know, between 30 to from 30 all the way to 60. Yeah, and it's and they keep saying, you know, we're gonna turn the server on in 2 hours, and everybody gets excited, and then they said, well, we're not able to fix the problem, but we know what it is, give us 2 more hours, and then they come in and say, well, we didn't have time to fix it, we're not gonna bring the servers online today, and it's gonna be tomorrow, and you know, it keeps going like that. It's kind of pisses off a lot of people. Strabino, what games do you recommend playing with friends like Enshrouded? Well, you can definitely play Valheim. It's pretty similar to this, with also building survival, but it's more focused on the combat and stuff. Valheim is one good game to play like this. This is, for me, this is more focusing on the building. Valheim is a bit more on the fighting and construction. Also, you could play another game that you might enjoy. You can play co-op with your friends and make servers. What's the name of the vampire game? Which I always forget. Oh, somebody help me. What's the game with the vampires? Shit, I forgot the name. Yeah, V Rising. Thank you, Morbid. V Rising and Valheim. These are two games similar to this that have construction of bases and stuff like that. Those two games are very good to play with your friends. And each one of them, it has like a different gravity. Like Valheim is 50-50 between like killing stuff and building. V Rising is more on the killing, has PvP on it if you want to and stuff. Like you can make your server PvP or PvE, and you build your castle. You can move your castle also if you want, and other players can attack it. So you know. And this one is more PvE. You go in, you do your quests, you unlock things, explore the map. It's a big map as well. I mean, the map is pretty big for you to explore. You know, I haven't explored all of it, can be asked. But this one, specific Enshrouded, is the best the best building game I have played in the last 5-10 years. Helldivers, they're introducing a new faction, so there's a good chance a lot of people will jump into that game as well. Now I do have a big gap here, and I don't have any stones. Oh, I will, Highlander. Thank you, dude. Vampire Survivors? Oh, you mean the 8 pixel one? Yeah, but it's not like Enshrouded though. How did we do this? Oh, you mean the one up here? Yeah, this took me a little while. So we have it's white fluorescent tiles. Yeah, you don't have multiplayer here. Yes. Then on top of those, we've put the grids. Oops, sorry. We've put these grids, the Iron Gate ones. These ones you have to have a bit of a wall behind. You put a wall, and then you aim it to come horizontal. Then you remove the wall, and then you put the next one like on the dots, and you create the grid. Then I've put a little bit of copper around it to create the frame. And when that was done, we've put foliage just randomly around it and in, just to make it look like it's actually naturally growing. And we did this for all of this. This took me about 11 hours to actually do. Just the ceiling took me about 11 hours of testing and trying to make it work. But I think the result came out very nice. It gives enough light to feel like we actually have like skylights with natural light coming in. I think it was 11 hours well spent. I really enjoy coming to this room now, because I didn't want to put lights again, lamps and stuff, you know. So this worked out very nicely on this environment. I mean, we have different environments around. Just give you an example, like this room with the plants. This is where we grow our plants. This one is like crystal lights. This also works nice with the plants. And the tree here, it has worked out very well. Some places have green lights, some places have all the fluorescent stuff. We also have fluorescent down here, for example. This is our accommodation. This is where the NPCs live. So, yeah, we're trying to mix the lights, trying to make it look nice and ambient. Well, I'll tell you what, I think we got some new people that are joining us here on Enshrouded, so what I'll do is let me just finish this bit here, trying to close up these walls a little bit, and I'll do another tour, okay? It's a huge place. It's a long tour, about 15-20 minutes, so we'll do another one, show you the place a little bit. It helps me to clear my mind and see what else I need to do, so yeah, let's put some more light on this. Let's finish this part here and we'll do another little tour. Go a little bit bigger. Ugh. Hold on a second, because this is not gonna work. That will do for that side. Now that blocked it. Okay, that's good. Okay, oh look, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, we don't really need to have walls everywhere, do we? We just need to close this gap here a little bit. There used to be a wall here. Well, let me go and fix that from the inside here. And that is granite. See how that's gonna play out. Oh no. That's what I want. Oh, nice. 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 Yeah, I've seen it around, but I haven't really watched it, to be honest. You like it? I mean, you know, it's you know, I don't really do a lot of first-person stuff because I get dizzy. But alright, I think now we just need to add a little bit more detail here. Just to make it. Ooh. Let's block that so you can't see the gap there. Oops. That will do. Excellent. I think we're good. And we'll go up. It looks good. Okay, this is how we dug it. Okay. Well, no, maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll add a little bit of decoration more on the top, but I think for now we're good at this. All right, let's have a look how the passage actually does look. Let's go from here that we know we can jump down to. And okay, we also need to close this. So let's do it. Ooh. Take the lights out. Oh no, I know it's not a game for me. I watched it. It's not a game for me. I can tell that. Okay. Yeah, we can leave it like this. Can you jump down from here? No. Okay, but you can see that. Yeah. I come and do some filling. We're gonna let's go and get some dirt and do some filling here. No, I mean, like, seriously, I'm kind of happy with the amount of games that I have right now. I'm really happy with the games that I have. I have Enshrouded, I have Core Punk, I got 3 survival games, you know. I am super happy with what I have at the moment. Let's grab this. We'll go and finish that part later. Okay, let's give you another tour. It's been a while. No, fuck, where do I need to go? Is it this one? I think it's this one. Alright, some people may be watching ads at the moment, so it's 2 minutes, so we're gonna wait a little bit. Because they might want to watch it, because I don't know who gets ads and who doesn't get... Oops, wrong way, shit. Who gets ads and who doesn't get ads, so... let's wait for the ads to be finished in 2 minutes, then we'll start the tour. In the meantime, let's go outside and chill. It's only 2 minutes. But it is a good world, though. I mean, Enshrouded does have a nice universe, a nice world to go around and explore. Yeah, so I think if we just go, now that I got the dirt, the stone, we can finish a little bit that side of the corridor there, and that whole room is done. How do you use mycelium for building? You build blocks. I don't think you can use it as... Oh, no, you can use it as it is. You can make blocks. There's some desert mycelium walls and they have fungus on it. So you put a lot of... you get fungus growing all over it. But you can also... Anything that has to do with terrain, you go on the bottom that says terrain, right? As long as you have mycelium on you, as I have the glowing or the stone, right? And then you choose mycelium from here, you can place it, I think. I've never actually used mycelium itself, but if it's part of a terrain thingy, you can use it here. But as far as I know, mycelium is for mycelium wall. But when I go in the bank again, inside, I think we have some mycelium somewhere, because Tips has been rearranging the bank. I have no idea what everything is, but... But you can make walls. They're actually pretty nice. I will show you how they look like. I have an area only made from mycelium walls. I'll show you. Right, okay, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. So everybody should be back from the ads. So, welcome back from the ads, people. Right, so I'll show you all the rooms we have and some of the hidden passageways, because there's a lot. And the entire base is under this mountain. Okay, so everything has been dug out, basically. So we dug this whole mountain. And recently we did a renovation, so you're going to see the new version of this. Ah, you know what? I know. Let me show you, since we're going to do this. I don't do this very often. So if I go here... let's see where we start. Ah, there we go. Okay, so hold on a second. Let's do this. Let's do this a little bit more interactive. Okay. Right. So this is what you see now. Okay. This is how it was before the renovation. That's how our base was. And this is the entrance. Okay. So this was the outside. You go through this door and you end up on this. Okay. This is the outside now. Since I've decided to change it a bit. So this might be actually good to see how it was looking before, when I thought I had a nice big base, and how it looks now. So we build all this outside of it, like from this, right? From this into all this. That's how it was at the beginning. And then this is where the door was. I'll show you again. This is the door. Inside here was this. It doesn't look really nice, does it? And now we have this. Now we have this. Hold on, because the light kind of fucks it up a bit. I mean, there's really no freaking comparison, is there? Where's the photo thing? Did I close it? What the hell? Yeah, I might have closed it. Anyways, so everything was like stone like this, but at some point I felt it looks like dirt, so I kind of changed it all. Alright, so this is our welcoming room, the entrance, I don't know, hall, whatever you guys want to call it. And then we'll move on to this. Welcome to our kingdom under the mountain, ladies and gents. This is the Great Hall. And when people visit, you know, you come up here, have a little display of all trophies, a little bit of a library, dining area, and of course, bathroom, all the necessities that a visitor might need. And of course, we also have loads of hidden passages for you to find and explore and see where everything goes. Whee! And moving down. Now this is where we start our descent into our kingdom. First stop is the archive. It's a 3-story full library with 2 hidden passages, loads of floors and books. So pretty much all our history is somewhere in here. And going even further down, we come down to the crafting quarter with our blacksmith, carpenter, hunter, and the alchemist. This is a wonderful staircase, which gave me a headache. And this is our crafting quarter. And then we move down to our main hub, which splits our base into 4 quarters. So up to this point, we've passed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hidden passageways, which it's up to you to find. So this is our bank, our vault. Oh, dude! I mean, I have about 2.5 hours, 250 hours of building on this, dude. I like it. The same way, you know, Indiana Jones is not a game for me, possibly this is not a game for you. Right? And also under our vaults, we have the collector. Our little undead collector. I don't know what the column is doing there, but okay. Which he lives down here. And, you know, this room pretty much have, I keep saying this, pretty much every item in the game before this expansion. So, there's the collector. A little necromancer. Stuck him down there. So we set mycelium. Our friend said mycelium. Just a quick pause, see if I have any mycelium. Sand. Oh, one thing you can do with mycelium is mycelium blocks. Where the hell are the mycelium blocks now? Well, they should have been somewhere in here. Wood. Stone, sunstone, desert. Oh, there we go. Mycelium overgrown blocks. Yeah, so that's what you do. I don't know if you can use it as an actual item. I'm gonna have to go and get some. Alright, here we have living quarters for the players. Alright, everybody, it's only for 4 people, actually, the people that play on the server. And everybody has their own little space. So if you open another player's room, it's completely different. And then we have the NPC living quarters down here. I'll show you one of the rooms. They're pretty much identical. We have a bathhouse with changing rooms at the end, benches, water pool, you know, basic everything. And down here you will find a training room. It's an interactive room, jumping puzzles, swinging, targeting, mini maze, and jumping coordination here. Also comes with, I think, one hidden passage. And through here, this very bright place is a maze. It's an actual maze. You have to run through it in order to end up on the real jumping puzzle. Also comes with many hidden doors, so fuck it, let's give it a try. I always get lost in this bitch, but I don't even know, I'm probably gonna throw up again, but now there's one hidden passage here. This way. There's another hidden door. Oh fuck, didn't. I hate Void that designed this. And another fucking dead end. Well, anyways, if you actually do make it through the bloody maze, you end up in a jumping puzzle, and if you pass the jumping puzzle, you end up in underground forest. I'm sorry, I'm getting dizzy with this. I'm gonna teleport. It's one place. It's the only place in the entire base that was designed to make me throw up. But it is a challenging maze, so I've decided to leave it, despite the fact that I can't go through it. But I do have a bypass for that, so. That's why I have all the hidden passageways. So if you do manage to pass the maze, you end up here. And you come up here, and this is a jumping puzzle. It is a doable jumping puzzle, but it's a bit of a bitch. You have single jumps, double jumps, and running jumps throughout this. And you go to the big squares and you go to the small poles. The small pole is the difficult one. And when you go through everything, you end up there with a little blue light, which is the forest, which I'll take another hidden passage and show you. Because I ain't doing the jumping puzzle. It took me 5 days to measure all the distances. I suppose somebody else could do it a lot faster than that, but I really hate jumping puzzles. But I wanted to, we wanted to have a few interactive options in the base, not just something to show people, so we decided to keep it. You have seen here the this is the farmer area. Alright, this is the house of the farmer. It has a roof garden. Also has a back garden with a nice lovely tree here expanding up. And for those of you that were here, you saw me on the animal farming place, the one that we were building at this point. Over here, I'll just do up there, so some people might not have seen this. This is our animal farms. And we have one more part that we were at the beginning of the stream playing there. It's kind of like run out of mats for that. So this is the last quarter of the base, which is split in 4 rooms. 3 rooms. It does take a little bit to get there. So here's an incomplete room, which is going to be display. We're going to put all the armors and weapons around here. I've already placed some of the mannequins, but when I have time, because it's a bit tedious to make a list of all the armors and then see what you put up, what you didn't. And right across that, about 3 miles down, we have our gaming room. Very briefly, we have a chess, which you can actually play because every item you can pick it up, put it in your inventory, you can move it. You just have to remember what is what. And then we have battleships over here. And the other big tower is score 4. So you can place one of those squares because we don't have circles, and you can play score 4. We have played all the games. They're actually viable, you can play. It's just some of them will be more difficult than others. We have edged ceilings with circuit board like style in 2 or 3 rooms, but just remember to show you that one. And finally we have the throne room and the necropolis. With necropolis we're still working on it. Probably is a 1.5-month project. So let's do the effect of the room. Just close the door. So yeah, you come down here and you're going to the throne room, which basically you open the door. Well, I've done the tour before, so the door was open. And this is our throne room. It's a massive room. I think I still need to add a few things to fill it, but when I have a minute, I think the basic form of it is there. So, and of course the game doesn't light all the lights up, but you come here and you sit there and you are the king of this domain. And underneath this is a very ambitious project, the necropolis, which it looks something like this. So down there, we're gonna jump down there. That's our graveyard. It needs a little bit of lights and stuff to be sorted. And here on the right we have all this light because I'm still constructing it. I will show you in a second. Just gonna go down the graveyard. This is our graveyard. So we have a lot of graves, of course, and mausoleums. Every section is kind of like a different clan, a different family. This section that's very dark is bushes and stuff, but they need lights. I haven't finished that. And it goes on both sides. It is a fairly big. This took a lot of hours to put all these gravestones one by one, trust me. And across we have the lights, all that white stuff, which is for me to see what I'm building. We are actually building the city of the dead. It's gonna be little houses all over, decorative, made out of stone. So I've just finished the first 11 floors there, and today we finished those, and we're also kind of like making the floors, as you can see here, for the rest. Just laying down, you know, the lines where we're going to build the rest. Just one line, it's going to be 3, 4. So it's going to go around and around and around, and we're going to cover everything, making a new ceiling as well of stone. And we should have a city around this, right, with stone and green light, so it illuminates nicely. We're gonna have the marble staircase, which is more modern after we discovered it, and on the bottom we're gonna have the graveyard. It would be really amazing if we could have all the lights showing properly from distance, but there are some limitations. Some lights work, some lights don't work. But once you go down there, I think the atmosphere that's been generated is really good. I think that's a good distance just to get an idea. But it needs more lights. I think we have about 500 candles down there in the whole area of this. Probably gonna add more. And that is the whole base, including the interactive rooms, living quarters, farming, gathering, all this stuff. But the necropolis is a big project. I'm bringing down some of the walls, making ceilings, and so far I'm used about 1 million blocks, and just to do this part. So yeah, we have a lot of work to do. It's a bit tedious, maybe even boring to watch, but I think the end result is going to be rewarding when it's done. and we have all the right lights, and it should be like a proper nice big underground, you know, archaeological discovery of the necropolis and the graveyard. And I think we're down to 25, 26 rooms big like this, and we also have approximately the same amount of hidden passages for you to explore if somebody wants to visit, and the maze. So yeah, and we still have some rooms which are unfinished, and we're working on them, like the one with we're gonna have a display of the armors and everything. But as you can see, our rooms are really big, so it's not like, you know, you can play 4 or 5 hours and say, yeah, I've just finished the room, gonna move on to the next one. It takes a long time to build this room. Some of them are really complex, like, for example, like all this glowy stuff on the columns here is pixel by pixel, you know. And it's not big, but I'm just giving you an example that some stuff take time because they've done pixel by pixel. So we're finishing this one here. Now that I'm actually watching this, what is this one? City block. Do I have city blocks on me? City block. What if we do... If we do something like this? Because, you know, like, you start building something and you don't always have the perfect design, but... Let's jump up there. I just thought, what if we actually make this look like a gate? How would that look like? Come on. God damn you. Okay, doesn't look bad. But we do need to put something... Need something... How about... how would that look like? I'm gonna need... Morbid. I think people on Corpang are, you know, they're not wrong, you know. They're not wrong. I like this very much. Is that high enough? Oh, that's perfect. People are upset for Corpunk. People are upset. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, people have paid their money to have a game to play, a server to play. And it doesn't look like they are getting it. So it makes sense for them to be upset. And I think if they don't bring the servers up to at least tomorrow, we're gonna see a lot more displays of affection towards that dev team. And a lot more instead of simple complaints. Oh, I built it. But I'm not sure if I like it. But I'm gonna leave it there and sit and see if I can do something else with this. Because a lot of great ideas start like that. You do something like, yeah, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe we'll come up with something there. I'm just gonna leave it like this. I mean, one idea that I have is actually to put some foliage and have all the plants coming out of it, or do it like the skylight, but we'll see. Maybe we'll put some of the blue stuff behind it and it's gonna look good. I don't know. Sometimes you gotta leave them there, sleep on it, and come back into it later at a later time. So for this room at least, I'm kinda okay because we finished. I mean, that it could stay, it could be removed, we'll see. Ah, you know what it would, oh, you know what might fit good here? I don't have one, I'm probably gonna build one later. We could put a vertical gate, one of those big ones that go up and down, and just do the frame for the gate. And just remove that. That would look better. So it has like the poles on the side, and then the gate goes up and down before you come in here. That will look better than this. I'll craft one later. So, but we're pretty much done on this place, because we finished the whole underground passages here. We put all the lights on. We closed some of the walls. This is a different exit. Okay, that light is not where it should be. So we are pretty much done here. Can get a little bit of a shortcut here. And comes out. Turns left. And then we'll go down. Okay, we need a little bit of lights here. Okay, we'll fix that. And we got some natural light from other rooms. Then this connects to the passageway. And then it smacks here and it ends. Okay, so here we have a bit of an issue here. Okay, let's solve that problem by getting that and that. And that solves that problem there. Okay, so if you get in the passageway, your only exit is through here. That goes into the forest, the farming area, the bathhouse, the VIP suites on the right side, and the gaming room. So it connects to a lot of places. Okay. Alright, so that's not too bad. So we're done here. So that leaves this for my crafting, because like the armory, I'm not really in a fast to finish it, to be honest. So that just leaves the necropolis. Okay, I think we've done a lot of good work. Also, I don't have any more tiles for the necropolis. I gotta go and craft some more. But since we are adding things to the boxes, I try not to use resources from here. I go to my other server and pick them up until we have every single item into the bank. Not picking stuff from there. We'll also close this one up. Actually, I do have stone with me, so let's just finish that properly. There we go. That will do. That's properly closed. So this area is finished. I mean, finished. Okay, I just kind of do the gate, so it's not a biggie. Alright, so just the gate then. Alright. And so we're gonna do the gate here. Okay, that's good. Oh, another area finished. You know, I really wanted to finish this underground passage for like a month now. I kept like doing a little bit, but it was boring. Now I have to really focus on that necropolis. And one other room we have, which I'm not going to show you, but there's also a hidden garden somewhere. But I'm not going to show you. I don't want people to actually see where the entrance is at all. And I was planning to do kind of like but unfortunately that's all we have, snow and ice. So with the ice you can just do a floor that's slippery, or you can do a little bit of a slide and the character just slides down to that. But that's it. We don't have snowy trees, we don't have snowmen, we don't have anything else to decorate, so I'm not 100% certain what I could do with this, but it was an idea earlier on. But I'm hoping I gotta check what else they have to bring into the next expansion. Hopefully by then we should have finished the necropolis as well, with all the lights and the gardens down there. So we'll be ready to come up with some new designs. I really hope they're gonna bring more stuff for the snow, so we can do a snowy room as well. One thing I would like to do in this base is actually, in some areas we have actually drilled straight through the mountain, so we are on the other side. We can just go on the other point is actually start digging upwards. Like make a little detour somewhere in one of the first two rooms and start digging upwards, because that mountain on the top, it has a snowy biome. Actually, if we go outside a little bit, it has a snowy biome. Now with the new expansion, the snowy biomes, you can freeze and die. You die from hypothermia. Open the door. I don't know if we're gonna see the snow, but ooh, top. So I was thinking at some point we actually need to start making a staircase to go up to the top. The tree up there, we can make some sort of an outpost or something. And from there, since we can build, we can manually make that mountain snowy. We can build up there, put all the snow down, right, and make this mountain snowy, and then we can have a slide from the top all the way to the bottom. There's some shroud over there, so we could do more for the outside of this mountain. We can make a snowy mountain in a place there's no snow. We can make a whole biome up there, but all in good time, right? Let's finish the necropolis first, and about 2-3 million more blocks and a lot of hours. Anyways, to be honest, I think I crafted enough. It's been a while, and somehow all running and turning the camera, it kind of made me a bit dizzy. I'll be playing a lot of ARPGs. So what's the gym? Hey Pilsen. Oh, you want to see the gym again? Alright, I'll take you to the gym. You seen a gym? Oh, I don't know how people actually build it. I haven't seen that, but we do have sort of a training room ourselves. It's a bit interactive. We have this one, where you have jumping puzzle here on the right, and you have swinging practice and target practice and a mini maze and gladiator jumping coordination panels. And up there on the blue is a maze, an actual maze you have to go through. But a gym, I don't know, I haven't seen one, how people build that. That's what we have, that you could say it's a gym for. Actually, you can actually, you know, do stuff in this. It's not just decoration, so you can practice your jumping if you feel like you need it. And it gets a little bit more difficult with these panels there. But if you want, you can go a little bit backward and see the whole tour with, you know, the game room, the throne room, the graveyard, all the other stuff. How about 26 rooms in this? You think that's a big hall to do? Lol, that's a small one. That's one of the smallest ones. This is a 4 flame wide base, 4 full flames, under a mountain, all dug out. With 250 hours, maybe 300 hours of crafting. This is a big room. This is the throne room. This is the big room. I just wish the lights were working. And this is 1/4 of the room, because that room is this big. That was the throne room on the top. This is a big room. Oh no, this is you see all this down there? This is all tombstones, dude, 1 by 1. 6 mausoleums. I don't even know how many tombstones that is, like 100 plus, maybe more. And we're building more as we go along. This is the thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't play this every day, but we have a lot of hours of building on this. And now I'm building the city over there. That's gonna go around the place. So we're still under construction here. Yeah, if you want to see the whole base, you just roll back a couple of minutes, like 20-30 minutes back, and you see it from the outside in. I've done all the rooms twice today, so. But yeah, I'm kind of very happy with the result here. I just need to finish the lights, because it's not finished with a lot of lights, and then I think we're done here. Just left to do the housing. I've just been working on it today a little bit, so we'll see. So for my hardcore fans, if Corpang is not up tomorrow, probably gonna come back and start making more foundations for the city here for a couple of hours. But for today, since I haven't played this in a while, to be honest, and I'm getting a little bit dizzy from the camera spinning, too much Corpang with me, I think we put a few more hours, well, a few more 100 hours in this, and we have an amazing room down here. So stick with it to see the progress and see how good or bad it's gonna look at the end. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I claimed it, but I don't think I'm gonna play it. I'm too busy on this to start another building game, Return to Moria. Yeah. So I'll see you guys tomorrow the usual time. If you don't know what time we start, check underneath the stream. There's an app with a local time on your own time zones. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for the follows today. I appreciate it. I hope to see you again on the stream. Have a great day. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay? We'll see what we're gonna play, depends. But if Corpang is up, we'll play Corpang. If not, probably we'll build a little bit more, chat, listen to some music, and have a chilled out afternoon. So until tomorrow, take care and thanks a lot.